Hello guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel with Kingsway calling Skater. Today we're going to be talking about bad posture and how you can correct your bad posture and also prevent it. So first of all, what is bad posture? A person with bad posture is perceived as a person with low self-esteem and low confidence. So the physical harm directly affects back and neck. It causes back and neck pain, among several other ailments. A physiotherapist known as Dr. Tina Mahandrika, she made mention of some of the causes of poor posture and how you can also prevent it. I think the article is very, very helpful. It's informative and it's also encouraging. So the number one cause of poor posture is pain and past injury. This is when you have injury, or maybe you had an accident or something like that, and for you to prevent the pain from reoccurring, you try to change the position of your body to relieve yourself of that pain. And with when you continue doing that, before you know, you become used to the new posture and it becomes a bad posture. So number two is low nutritional state. Just like every part of our body needs some nutrition and vitamins to help it function well, help them function well. That is how our back, our bones also need vitamins and nutrition, good nutrition, to help for the back bone to be strong and for it to grow straight. So one another reason why most persons have poor posture is because of lack of the necessary vitamin that the bone needs to grow strong and straight. So number three is hereditary. Yes, I know this may sound kind of strange, because some persons may say, I don't think hereditary should be among this, because people make themselves to have bad posture, but actually hereditary is also included. Some persons have bad posture, poor posture, because of their they naturally have it. It's in their gene. Maybe they got it from a family member, a relative, etc. So sometimes some persons just involuntarily find themselves bending instead of standing straight, and even when they try standing straight, they find themselves going back to the bad posture. It's carrying of heavy weight. Okay, I am guilty of this, or should I say I was guilty of this. Especially during my primary school days, I always carry heavy things on my back, especially my backpack. Whenever you see me going to school, I always I'm always with him, a very, very heavy bag, and you just be like, what and what is even in that bag? So because I'm going to take all of my textbook, my exercise book, even if the ones were not offering for that day, so my books are always in my bag, and that's not the best, because it's going to cost you to start positioning your back the wrong way, and with a period of time it becomes a normal habit, and it becomes a bad posture. So number five is habits. Like I said, habits are things that we find ourselves doing recurrently. Things we find ourselves doing every time. Like I say, when you carry your bag, heavy bags and other heavy stuff like that, it becomes a habit, and that leads you to having the wrong posture. So the number six point is your job. The nature of some person's job also influence their standing position, their sitting position also. So especially for we as writers, you get to sit down in one place for a very, very long period of time, without standing, without stretching your back, and that's really wrong, because before you know it, now you start having back pain, neck pain, and that can lead to bad posture. So as a writer, I came to realize that at least once in a while you can just decide to stand up for 30 minutes, just depend, just stroll around, and relieve yourself of the stress, and before you return back to your work. The next one is your lifestyle and fashion. This has to do with the fashion aspect, has to do with wearing of tight clothes, tight boots, the way you position yourself whenever you're sitting, etc. All of these factors can also lead you to having a bad posture. Then the last one is low self-esteem. Yes, this is very, very dangerous, and it's one of the factors, one of the major factors that actually influence people, that actually makes people to have a bad posture. Like when I was growing up, aside carrying heavy bag all the time, which I still wonder why today, is that I also had low self esteem whenever it comes to my height. Like I felt like I was too big to be among my mates, being the tallest in my class, and my friends, the people I walk around with, were smaller than myself. So it made me to lose my confidence. I felt like I'm the biggest, I'm the oldest, and which is not really like that. I just assumed so, and it's made me to start slouching my back. So that is another reason why most people actually get one, is one of the causes why people have bad posture and moles on that. So next, we're going to be talking about how you can improve your poor posture, your bad posture, especially if you are still young and still growing. I think this is the best time for you to actually work on yourself. Because if I had knew this earlier, I would have started something. Actually, when I was growing up, my siblings, my sisters actually corrected me a lot, though not with action, it was majorly with their words, their mouth. They'll just be like, when you grow up, you're going to be this way, that way, without necessarily really pressurizing me or helping me to achieve the goal. So please, if you know anybody that has the wrong posture, please forward this video to them. Any teenager that you think this video is really going to be helpful to, please forward it to them. So here are my ways I think you can prevent poor posture. Is by having one, is by having self-esteem. Do not in any situation make yourself change your want to hide your real self. That's really bad, because it's really affected me. It's made me always bending down to fit among my mates, and I see that makes no sense, because no matter how I bend, it still remains the same. So please, never in your life ever feel ashamed of your height. It is God that gave you that height, so maybe you should embrace it with good faith and make the very best out of it. Flaunt yourself, show yourself, and do not slouch because you are the tall girl in your class, or because you are the tallest person in your class, because in long time you are going to regret it. So please do not be ashamed of yourself. Do not be ashamed of your height. Embrace it, love yourself the way you are, and I promise you that in the future you are going to love yourself and you're not going to regret it. Because as I am here right now, I'm also looking for height, and whenever I remember I was hiding my height back in secondary school, I just feel like, God, do I even know what I was doing? Like, I was just acting like, oh God. So number two is do not lift or do not carry heavy things on your shoulders. Sometimes, definitely times will come when we'll have no choice but to lift one heavy thing or the other. But when it comes to your backpack, I advise you never put all your books into your bag just in the name of going to school or going to the campus. Always fix some set timetable, the ones you're having for that day, that is the one you have to take to school, and leave the rest at home to avoid poor posture, because that really affects the back and the neck. So do not take all your books to school, just take the necessary ones, and let the rest be. So next, we're going to be talking about how you can improve your poor posture. So number one is by changing your sitting position. Like whenever you are at work, once in a while, you're advised to like stand up for a while, take a walk on your view, take a view of your office, great friends, and chat a little, and that will help you, get yourself back before going back and returning to your work. The next one, which is number two, is you should avoid crossing your leg and your ankles. And again, I'm guilty of this one too. Like whenever I am sitting down, especially when I'm at home, on my desk, I always find myself crossing my leg, and well, it sounds strange to me that that actually affects my position, But this is coming from a professional. It's coming from Dr. Tina, and she is advising us not to cross our ankles whenever we are sitting down, especially when you're sitting down for too long. Do not cross your leg. Do not cross your ankle. Just stop it. It's bad. Number three is by putting your arm or resting yourself on the decks. Be introducing you guys to some exercise that you can do on a daily basis to help improve your posture. Also, yeah, you have to rest your arm on your decks. Maybe you're writing, you're reading, just to relax your shoulders so that you won't stress yourself. The next one is that you should stand up frequently. Yes, that is very, very important. Like whenever you're sitting, you're lying down, it's not good for you to find yourself in one place for too long. You just have to stand up for a little while and relax yourself to release your shoulder, relieve your neck. Then the last one is you should take a walk. Like I mentioned in my few points, this is very, very important. Especially when you are having, especially when you are into office work, whatever will keep you on the desk for too long. So if this video was helpful to you, please give this video a thumbs up, and please leave your comment on the comment section. That is, if you're having any question that you want me to address, you want me to attend to, please leave it on the comment section, and I promise to get back to you as soon as possible. So thanks for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel.